2015, the Obama administration proposed opening parts of the U.S. coastline to oil and gas drilling. The proposals will be finalized later this year after public comment. They're part of a congressionally mandated 5-year plan that sets the boundaries for oil and gas development through 2022. The federal proposal was released in January 2015. It's the first step in allowing oil and gas drilling on the Atlantic coast. The Bureau of Ocean Energy Management, BOEM, prepares the environmental documents on various actions based on the public comment and their analysis. I'm proposing this resolution for a few reasons. One is we all know hundreds of thousands of our constituents visit and enjoy the Atlantic coast beaches, whether they're in New Jersey or Delaware or Maryland or Virginia each year, and thousands of our residents own houses and some own small businesses on the Eastern Shore. Pristine beaches and a healthy marine environment are the backbone of Maryland's coastal tourist economy, and they generate tens of millions of dollars in revenue for the state. The Chesapeake Bay is obviously a national treasure that we have the privilege of protecting more than any other state, and it generates hundreds of millions in state and local taxes and supports tens of thousands of jobs. Negative impacts to our bay and our coastline, our beaches and shores could be catastrophic for our state, both in terms of the environment and in terms of the economy. The Deepwater Horizon disaster we all remember from 6 years ago devastated the Gulf of Mexico region and cost over $100 billion in lost economic activity and restoration expenses to 3,000 miles of wetlands and beaches. Only 5% of the 4.2 million barrels that was spilled then was removed during the cleanup. The rest just dissipated and had a tremendous impact on the ocean ecology. In a disaster of that scale in our area would stretch from Richmond to Atlantic City, and if this kind of drilling is allowed, there's really no going back. California allowed this drilling in 1969, as there was a public initiative since then banning new drilling, but there is no ability for California taxpayers, despite their buyer's remorse, to end the drilling that has been approved off California since 1969. The other reason I believe this is unwise and we should make our views known is because we believe in renewable energy. We have not brought this council down the county down a path to continued fossil fuel use. We're very concerned about global warming and climate change, and with oil prices at record lows, the U.S. is already the world's top oil producer. There's really no justification why this proposal should go forward, since it doesn't really add to our national security needs for oil. So the good news is there's many communities that have come together to support pass resolutions like this and to oppose the plan. There's over 100 local jurisdictions that have expressed themselves. Locally nearby, the city of Baltimore and the city of Ocean City have passed resolutions such as these, and I was recently invited to a meeting of many local officials and grassroots activists at the White House and at the Department of the Interior, where 8 states were represented, mostly actually Republican local officials and chambers of commerce and restaurant associations that made their views known that this is an unwise proposal. So I'm proposing that we join their ranks, and I urge support from my colleagues. Thank you for your time.